That is one big robot.
Alright, we're back. So now we got the main backstory of why Lyric basically shows his hatred towards the humans because Lyric was apparently has a disease that's uncurable, and he had to build that robot suit to keep himself alive. So that, you know, and obviously the humans' feeble organic medicines would never cure him. So that's why Lyric has turned all evil. You know, because he wasn't always like that. You know, but under these circumstances, you know, Lyric just feels like, you know, the humans caused him to be this sick, and his way is to just basically destroy all human life form. You know, and I honestly think, like, you know, for a villain like that, that's going too far when you think about it. Like, I understand, you know, Eggman gets to a point where he wants to conquer the world. I get that, but Eggman never wants to get to a point where he wants to destroy the entire human race or something like that. And that's what Lyric is doing. So for Lyric, you know, he's very, you know, he shows no mercy, basically. You know, so for Eggman, you could always say, well, Eggman, of course he doesn't want to destroy the human race because he wants to conquer the world and he wants subjects to, you know, to see that. You know, because what good is ruling a world if you're the only person on it? It makes no sense. Alright. Oh, I like the fact they give you those 2 crowns as a freebie. That's really cool. Yeah, I took both crowns because why not? Why would I want to miss those crowns? It only cost me 5 seconds. Yeah, so basically the second half of the stage, so many fucking lasers in this part, but I could deal with that.
There
has to be a power source around here somewhere.
Alright, let's see. Oh, that works.
Did we do it?
Look at that.
We did it. Awesome.
Well, Tails did it. The power of a punch. Alright. Boost pads. Yeah, you're going to be hearing that a lot. Boost pad or bounce pad. One or the other. So, pick your poison. Alright, now we got these enemies right here. There we go. Yeah, you see, like that. When you have hazards like that, like the trash compactor or the laser, do hurt the enemies. So I do like, again, I love that attention to detail because normally in a traditional Sonic game, enemies are immune to stage hazards like lava and all that other crap. But when it comes to other hazardous materials like a trash compactor or lasers or anything else, it does damage them. So I do love that attention to detail. It gives you an advantage because, hey, if this stuff hurts me, it should hurt them too. Because that's not really fair, you know, giving the AI a huge advantage. Especially in a combat-oriented game like this. Just kick his ass. Yeah. Yeah, so this unfortunately is the part of the game where we basically have to destroy all enemies. And I mean all enemies. And oh my god. Oh yeah, these enemies are fucking tough. This is where we're introduced to fucking big mook enemies like that. And trust me, they get a lot more difficult in later parts. There's some that shoot fire, molten rock at you, and there's some that shoots ice balls at you. Yeah, so this one right here is just a default one. And of course they're invulnerable when they glow. So keep that in mind. And they do a ton of fucking damage. They do way too much damage. Yeah, and also these small little snake robots, make sure you take them out if you're by an area that has a robot statue, because they have the ability to deactivate decommission robots. So if you see these little worms or whatever, take them out immediately. If you're by an area that has a robot statue or something, because they can reactivate them, and a majority of them are always those fucking giant mook enemies.
Tails, I think it's our only way.
I didn't think you saw it, and I didn't want to be mean.
Aw.
You just have to point me in the right direction, buddy.
Oh, that's very sweet of Tails saying that. Well, it's not really being mean, you know. Like, Tails is just pointing out the obvious for Sonic, because Sonic is too busy, you know, kicking butt. He's kicking ass and taking names. Maybe Sonic is a little bit too distracted, and that's why Tails wanted to point him in the right direction. You know, that's why. You know, but at the same time, I just don't want Sonic to act like a total dick about it. You know? Oh, nice.
Sonic, get to the zip wire.
Okay, let's go.
Alright, zip wire.
Sonic, engage!
Yeah. That was dope. Wait, did that ground pound. Why he said that line?
My new catchphrase. Like it?
I think we better just keep working on it.
There we go. Again, like I said, I mean, I love the dialogue in this game. Like, you know, every different stage, characters say different lines. Like, you know, like Sonic right there just said that line right there. That's really cool. You see? It's not the same recycled line over and over again. You know, it's every different stage, you know, Tails, Amy, or everybody just points out the painfully obvious of what you have to do. But they also have, you know, some catchphrases, some one-liners here and there. I do like that. Like, I have to imagine how many hours in development in just the dialogue alone took. Because I have no idea how long it took Big Red Button to make Boom. Maybe it took him maybe a year and a half or two. I don't know, but the fact that they put in so much effort just in the dialogue alone, it shows how much they at least tried. All right, I understand the game was glitchy when it came out, but you know, I will give them, you know, brownie points for that. I really will.
Here come more conveyor belts with lasers.
You know, because when you think about it, you know, Forces really doesn't, you don't get that. Because any video game where you have characters putting in a lot of voice dialogue, it shows you that they give a damn. You know? That's why. Alright? And I mean that, and I mean that a lot. You know, because I'd rather have the characters spew out dialogue rather than the characters not saying anything at all. Because it just shows you that how much effort they put into the game, you know, with their dialogue, whether it's something painfully obvious or whether it's something, and I fucking died. Yeah, apparently I clipped through the fucking the floor. Whatever. Yeah. What do you want me to say? You want me to say that, you know, the game's physics, you know, fucked me over? You know, there's really not much to explain. And like I said, some of the deaths here is because of the physics. Like, yes, the game did get patched. Like other issues, like load times, were trimmed. Certain glitches that were worse than that did get patched. But I think that was my fault, that death. So I'm not gonna fault the game for that. Now, there are some other deaths, you know, where it was my fault. Like, you know, I made an improper jump, or a spoiler alert, I was using Sonic for platforming, which I shouldn't have fucking did that. Like, why was I using Sonic for platforming?
Up and away!
Like, seriously, you had Tails and Amy right there next to you.
Built for speed.
I guess it was more of a ego kind of thing, but oh well.
One massive robot.
Finally, a challenge.
Alright, another Mach Speed section. Now we got lasers. Oh, this is dope. Look at that.
Oh yeah.
Look at that. Again, these assets could have been used in another another Sonic game just to make a full-fledged level out of it. All you gotta do is add a fresh coat of paint, add different enemies, and that's it. It's so simple. You'd think it's hard making level design for over there for Sonic Team. It's not. It's easy. If I had my way, I would use assets from this game, make fresh level design, add a fresh coat of paint, and add modern enemies or new enemies. That's it. That's all you gotta do. It wouldn't be a cheap copy-paste like Forces, where you take parts of Sonic Colors and just add a fresh coat of paint. Oh, look at this. You're at that one level at Park Avenue, which is basically the Tropical Resort Act 1. The only difference is it's an apocalyptic one. But oh well. It's besides the point. Yeah, so we're still doing some combat here and there just to deactivate lasers. That's fine. Yeah, because the lasers, they do a lot of damage. Thankfully, the best part is the lasers here are not insta-kill, thankfully. Yeah, so they're not going full Quickman here. I do like that. Like, seriously, fuck those lasers in that stage. They're insta-kill, which I understand. That's the only hazard in that game. And maybe Quickman himself, you don't have his weakness. Yeah. Yeah, and a lot of these Mook enemies don't have health bars, so you can't determine on how many hits it'll take to kill them, so you basically have to wing it. Oh, fuck. Almost nearly died there. Come on, fuck, die already. There you go. And these enemies take so many fucking shots. Yeah, yeah, because what sucks also is that the enemies get more powerful later in the game, and yet you don't. I mean, you do get more powerful if you get more power glyphs, because each one have a different ability.
How will we know when she's ready?
I'm ready.
Alright. Yay, so we took out all the enemies, so all we gotta do is just do basic platforming just to get to the area with the map, to the map room. Finally. Ugh, seriously, that fucking gauntlet was a pain.
You okay?
Surprisingly, yes. You think I'd be winded and tired, but I'm holding up pretty well. You?
A little singed from the furnace thing and a few lasers, but all in all, pretty good. You think Knuckles made it through there alive?
No way.
Knuckles? No way. He wouldn't make it.
Yeah.
Would've gotten him.
Way to downplay him, Sonic. Yeah, well, Knuckles is a little bit slower, but his strength does make up for it. So each respective area does have different level design to compensate both characters. Like for this stage, for Knuckles, really wouldn't make much sense because a lot of the area, you know, you have to jump or fly around it. So you really can't glide much, and a double jump isn't really gonna do much. And Knuckles is a little bit slower than Sonic, so I guess that's the whole point of that dialogue, I guess. Alright, so we just gotta go through this last part right here, one more Mach Speed section, and we're basically done with this area.
Okay, let's try and meet on the other side. That was awesome.
Alright, now we got crushers right here, so be careful. Now we got these obstacles that are one-hit kills.
We have to call for the elevator. Seems simple enough. We just have to
Alright, elevator.
After seeing this place and fighting his robots, I really don't trust the mechanical engineering of this elevator. Let's take the stairs.
Yeah, it's an elevator.
Nothing will go wrong with it.
Ouch. Alright, we'll take the stairs.
You were saying?
We take the stairs.
Oh, I almost nearly fell off the edge there.
Let's get
Man,
out.
that was a gruesome death right there. You had like over 12 of those mini enemies just die. Yeah. I do like the fact that they're pointing out safety tips, you know, because in a situation like this, why would you want to take the elevator? Why be lazy? Just take the stairs. You know, especially in an emergency situation, you always take the stairs, never take the elevator.
Going up. Hope there's an end soon. One more ring to rule them all.
Alright. Almost there. Bounce pad. Not surprisingly he didn't say it. Alright. That's it. Alright. Yeah, we're basically done right here, so I'll let you enjoy this these cutscenes, and alright, I'll see you in the next part. Alright, peace.
And taking control of the Sentinel.
What? How?
Lyric,
Who are you?
you and I have unfinished business. See you in 1,000 years.
We got the map.
Time travel rules.
We got a crystal.
I'm so confused.
Where is it? Where is it?
Lose something?
Who are you?
Eggman! Dr. Eggman! But you can call me Doctor, the guy who set you free so you can give me the secrets of your technology so I can be even more powerful than I already... You know what? Just call me Boss.
Who do you think made these robots and left them for you to find, you pathetic waste of carbon?
Did I say I was the boss? I meant we were equal partners. Okay, 60-40. You drive a hard bargain. I accept.
Silence! You're even more infuriating than that hedgehog.
Hedgehog? Is he giving you trouble?
He trapped me on the eve of my triumph. Because of him, the ancients were able to put me in that prison, and now I suspect he has my map. If you can get it back for me, I'll let you live.
We have ourselves a deal. Shake! On second thought, your word is good enough